I'm standing on top of Hazeldean Hill, which starts to rise about 100 metres east of the Hazeldean homestead. It's a prominent place, but it's also quite a private place because you can come up here and have a bit of a think about things and survey this beautiful landscape that we live in. My great-great-grandfather came here in 1852. He had a letter of introduction to a prominent squatter whose name was William Bradley. And Bradley owned or ran huge tracts of this land back in the mid-1800s. James Litchfield had the opportunity to get a job with him. And so he started off working at Coorington, which is a property probably about 8 kilometres to the northwest of here. He had 4 sons and 3 daughters, and he divided his land between his 4 sons. My great-grandfather inherited Hazeldean, and my family have been here ever since. My great-great-grandfather established the Hazeldean Merino stud in 1865, and that's been in our family ever since. I have to say, with the exception of a few years around 1918 when my great-grandfather actually sold Hazeldean walk in, walk out to a Sydney family. His son, my grandfather, wanted to go back on the land, and 5 years after he'd sold it, he was fortunate enough to be able to buy it back on exactly the same basis as he sold it. And since that date, we've continued to run the stud along the same lines as he established.
I worked with my father when I came back here. I was in the Navy for a couple of years at the end of the war. I came back here in 1947 and worked with my father. But he was of the old school and was going to die with his boots on. I was gradually taking over because he was getting old. Finally, when he died, then I became the company director. I inherited that position from him. The family have been fortunate, I suppose, that each generation has wanted to do the same thing, and that doesn't often happen. And we've had much the same management policy, because the ideas transfer as well as everything else, and so we've gone on doing that same thing. So that's how we've lasted 150 years. It's been a very solid progress. I think it's advanced more probably in the last 20 years than at any other time. Moving technology and advanced ideas, it's got beyond me now. Bea wants to do it, so she's the one to do it. But she's technically proficient because that's what will be needed, and she'll be great.
Come on, young lamb. I'm Bea Litchfield, and I'm here with a group of our auction ram sale team for this year. We've picked these rams based on their ASBV's fibre test results and structural merit, and we're really pleased to offer them to you this season. We're particularly excited about this year's ram sale as it marks 150 years of our family being in the stud breeding game. My great-grandfather first started weighing fleeces in 1954, and so he weighed the fleeces and started selecting rams based on fleece weights and the highest quality fleeces. And since then we've been using the latest technology to select rams based on their performance and ability to produce the most profitable product for the wool industry. It's really exciting being in the stud breeding industry, as you do see the genetic progress year to year and it's a tangible product that you're producing. We look forward to seeing everyone on sale day and having a bit of a celebration afterwards, so hope to see you there.
This year we are celebrating 150 years of the Hazeldean Merino stud, and we are very proud of being in business that long, and quite amazed, I suppose, that we're still running the same sheep that my great-great-grandfather established here all those years ago. It wouldn't have been possible without some help along the way, and we've been very fortunate in the people that we've employed over a number of years were with us for many generations, particularly the Brown and Miners family. They're really just outstanding people and really part of our family as they worked side by side us over those many years. It's really nice to be having a 150th birthday when things are looking so positive in the agricultural sphere. We're in for some very good years. It's the demand for food and fibres hasn't been any better than it is right at the moment for a long while, and we're enjoying a very, very good season on the Monero too, so that all helps us enjoy a very special year.